Hello and welcome to View from Bio. My name is Michał Kaczmarski and I'm Americas and Europe editor of FDA magazine. As Bio convention is about to kick off, I'm joined by Alan Walker, Pennsylvania's Secretary of Community and Economic Development, to talk about his state's attractiveness for FDI into biotech. My first question, and thank you very much for joining me, my first question, what do you expect from this year's biotech convention? I know that you were at the biotech convention in the previous years. Do you think this year is going to be different? Is the focus going to be different?
You mean in San Diego?
Yes.
I think they are becoming more popular all the time, and a lot of highly developed economies are really looking at the biotech area for growth in the future. So yeah, a lot of excitement, and of course next year it will be held here in Philadelphia, which we're very excited about that.
So you will actually have investors coming to your state, your city, right?
Correct, yes.
Now, if you look at the FDA figures, investors are not really flocking to Pennsylvania, to the biotech sector, although the biosector here is substantial. Why do you think that? I mean, the main pockets are in Massachusetts, in around San Diego, in Research Triangle, but not necessarily Pennsylvania.
Well, I don't think that's necessarily true. I mean, we have a very large biotech sector here because for a number of reasons. We have a lot of good medical schools. We have over 250 universities that give degrees beyond high school. And we do have a very large sector here. But if you look at the history of a lot of the great developments in that area, like polio vaccine, Jonas Salk, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, I mean, a lot of the great breakthroughs were here in Pennsylvania. So I'm not sure that your figures are totally accurate because probably the one thing that's going on in Pennsylvania is a little bit of a consolidation of what's already here because we do have such a large sector here, but it's a very important part of our economy.
And now, in what subsectors you would see the most opportunities for investments in biotech?
In biotech, boy, I think the whole range. We have Santa Fe Pasteur has a huge operation here in Pennsylvania. And all the big pharmaceuticals are here. A lot of research being done here. I think it's pretty much wide open because we have such a highly trained workforce in that area. And actually we have probably a nice surplus of people in that area right now.
As you know, being at the biotech convention in the past, there is a whole world of fight and competition for investments into biotech.
Right.
Each year there's hundreds and hundreds of economic developers going to the venue, voting for their locations. What do you think makes Pennsylvania stand out? Is the research? Or? Yeah,
the good university system that we have here, the pharmaceutical that's already present here, good business climate, proximity to a major part of the population of the United States and Canada, easy access from Europe and other parts of the world through our airports. Great business climate in this state. I just think we have a great location.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, having great locations means also that you are surrounded by other locations that are also attracting for biotech. Which places would you see as your potential competitors for attracting investments?
Well, probably, I mean, we border on New Jersey. They're doing a lot. We're very close to New York State. They're trying to do a lot. Massachusetts isn't that far away. But again, what you want is a hub or a concentration. So we don't look at New Jersey as their success as necessarily our failure. I mean, we want to have as much concentrated in this region as possible.
Now, this year we'll focus heavily on emerging markets and opportunities in emerging markets.
Right.
Opportunities for companies to invest in emerging markets. But do you see emerging markets as potentially competitors in terms of they can steal some or take a chunk of investments from?
Not necessarily, because again, I think our economy in that sector is going to be competitive against anyone. The way I look at emerging markets is as they develop, it's much more market potential for our manufacturers here. So again, because of our high standards here, at least in the biotech area, I think we have some tremendous advantages.
Now, in terms of the economic development agencies, potential investors who are interested in Pennsylvania, Who should they talk to? What kind of organizations? If we could show just a couple of names of the organizations that are in Pennsylvania.
Well, we have a very good international business trade group within the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. We certainly have my department, which is the Department of Community and Economic Development, and then the pharmaceuticals have their own trade group. So there are many, many places that you can look. I would start definitely with the state of Pennsylvania, and we have a great website that people can check.
What's the address? Do you know?
NewPA.com.
What is it?
NewPA.com.
It's, yes, newpa.com.
New PA, all right. What else is new in New PA? What other sectors do you promote for investments?
Probably the most exciting sector in Pennsylvania right now is the energy sector, because we have these large natural gas reserves.
Sure.
So we're having huge growth in that area. Many people are surprised to hear that in 2013, the state of Pennsylvania produced 3 trillion cubic feet of natural gas, which makes us number 2 only to Texas. And by 2020, the state of Pennsylvania will produce 25% of the natural gas requirements of the state of Pennsylvania.
So this is actually a state where shale already is delivering, right?
What's that word? Oh, yeah.
So natural gas is definitely delivering.
Oh, yeah, and I'll give you a great example. Santa Fe Pasteur is located in Monroe County, Pennsylvania, which is fairly close to the border with New Jersey. They ran a major gas line to their plant last year. They told me that just by that one investment, they've driven down their overall cost of production by 5%. So converting to natural gas was a huge help to them on a cost perspective.
Now, although Pennsylvania has a long history of actually extracting commodities, one of the longest in the world, right?
Yeah, we're a big natural resource economy, sure.
Was it difficult to adjust to the new discovery and to find a workforce? I mean, the thing with shale is that, it appeared in places that usually did not have the industry before. Was that the case in Pennsylvania?
I think because of our history of mining here and our history of using natural resources, the development here went very smoothly. There was not an anti-drilling movement that there is in a lot of states, and that's why it grew so quickly. I mean, 6 years ago we were importing 75% of our natural gas from the Gulf of Mexico, and now we're an exporter. 6 years. That's how quickly it turned around. So yeah, I think the energy industry has found a great climate here for doing business.
Do you think changes in the energy industry here in Pennsylvania and opportunities in that industry can be aligned somehow to opportunities in biotech, for example?
Sure, because it's going to drive down energy costs. Yeah.
So this is actually a new asset or new advantage that appeared pretty recently.
It is. It is, and we're definitely seeing it. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of new manufacturing, reshoring, because of our lower energy costs and the well-educated workforce that we have here.
So for this year, we will focus on San Diego, but next year we will meet here in Philadelphia.
Here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, and we will explore what is here in biotech sector. Thank you very much.
Thank you.